Shalom, shalom, and shalom, Sister Deborah. Coming this afternoon on a afternoon with a message. Being so I'm out, uh, my daughter-in-law and son went into the hospital last night, and this morning um, she was having contractions, and we were thinking she was going to have the baby, and all of a sudden, within a blink of an eye, the baby's blood pressure went, I mean, all the way down. So they rushed her into the emergency room, uh, thinking that they might have to perform a C-section, and then the baby's heartbeat got back up to normal, and now she's still in the hospital. Uh, she has not dilated to any centimeters. She's still in the hospital. She's still having labor pains. She hasn't reached that level of what I would call hardcore labor pains, but she's still there. Um, and they're trying to allow her to have her baby natural and not have to have a C-section. But I, Sister Deborah, just decided, hey, I needed to bring you a word this morning. And the word is cry out, seek, knock. Even if you have to bam on the door, seek the face of God. Seek the Most High God. I know you say when I do, and I have. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in a way like no other time in your whole time you exist. Seek the face of the Most High God. Want to see His power. Want to know His power. Want to hold firm to His power. You can't expect His power to stand on your behalf and you don't know His power. I hope my phone will stop, but I don't think it is. I don't think I have it in here right. Seek the face of the Most High God while you can. Because I'm telling y'all, these days is not feeling like days. These days don't feel like yesterday. These days are just something about these days that just don't feel the same. Last night it was a ghost town. This morning when I came back to the hospital at 9, it was a ghost town. I ain't never in all my time living seen a hospital that's a total ghost town. It was just, to me, a sight, not a sight, but a feel. It came with a feel that was very uncomfortable. Was it uncomfortable? Yeah, because I knew it wasn't normal. I couldn't explain it, and I can't to you all. I can't explain to you all what it was all about. I can't. Why? Because it's my um, spiritual feel, that I'm feeling regarding these things. You see, so it's going beyond the flesh. It's something's happening, and it's happening right before our face. And yes, I'm happy that the Father gave me an opportunity to feel that thing. Yes, I am, because that feeling is so awesome. Even though it's like comes with a sorrow, but it uh, a feel that lets you know that the reality that in reality there's something behind what is before you, right in front of you, and yet there's more to it than what you can see. And then you gain that feeling of knowing something that 99.9 don't know, because they haven't been given that type of gift to be able to feel those things like that. So with that being said, I say unto you, he said, knock. I don't think you should just knock in this day and time. I think you need to bam. He said, seek. I don't think you should just seek. I think you should seek. But I'm guaranteed, baby. I'm telling you, I guaranteed you, you better search. Along with your seeking, you better do a hardcore search. He said, ask. And I think you should ask. But ask with a begging spirit. Begging spirit. Because where we at today, to me, not understanding seek, knock, and ask, I would go another route on top of that route. Especially for individuals who are trying to find their way and don't know their way. They know the way is in them and they trying to find it just to be comfortable. And don't think I'm talking about comfortable in this world. No, just comfortable in living. You can be in the world but not of it. So just simply living, surviving, because you got the realm of the spirit and you got the realm of the natural. And the natural cannot weigh heavy over the spirit realm. And this whole world uses the natural to weigh heavy over their spirit. That's why their spirit is not activated as far as truth. Because they let their flesh, their natural man, take on their living. But I say unto you, I ain't knocking. No, I ain't gonna say I cannot. Because he may answer every door I knock on. And he know I'm knocking on his door. Every part of him, I'm knocking. Seek. I already know what it's like to seek him because he knew I've been seeking him since I was 4. Because he had already found me. Seeking, and I have found him to be all that and some. And he asks, I don't ask. Don't go asking nobody nothing. I was you, I would just seek it. I would search, seek, search, seek, search, seek, search, seek, until he suffered me to find him. I wouldn't be just knocking. I'll be bamming hard, hardcore. And I won't just be asking, I'll be pleading, begging. Because that's what time we're in. I'm sitting around watching people just take it like it's, and they can. Because nothing in them has the desire to do no more than what they're doing today, which is nothing. Live to please the things of their flesh and to please the things of this world. Just imagine 99.9 is living on this earth to please this world and to please their flesh while in this world. Oh man, to get to know the Most High God and to know that that's not how he runs. That's not for his seed. His seed is different. That's not for his seed. Oh man, just so much. Just so much. We need to seek that peace too, you guys. There is a peace that passes all understanding. We need to seek that too in this day and time. Not the time, but in this day. Seek that peace. If he said it, believe it. There's a peace that passes all understanding. because he is all understanding, and he will be the one that give you that peace. A lot of people going right back to their vomit, going right into their vomit and licking it right back up, spilling it out and licking it right back up, spilling out and then licking it right back up. They're going into the world through the back end because they don't want nobody to know from the front end that they decide to dip back into the world. So they dip back into the world coming from the back end because they love the things of the world. They love the pleasure of their flesh, their desires of their flesh. So they come in from the back end because they don't want you to see them coming through the front end. But they don't understand. I don't care who see me coming in the front end. If y'all see it all, that's all that matters. People going back to all stuff that got them in the world of mess that they were in from the beginning. Right here today, they going right back into that same mess that got them in put in the same situation they're in today. And they go right back to licking up the vomit. Many people, I don't want to be lonely. I want my flesh met. And they think the Father gonna keep letting them go in and out and in. And the ignorance of it is when people think their situation, Yah has okayed it because you can use words to try to make it righteous in your eyes. The Father don't care about that. He knows that that's called cunning. You're trying to be cunning. And you think it ain't so. And you know when we do stupid stuff like that, do you know who you actually trying to win over, or you trying to put something over on somebody? It's the Most High Yah. You're trying to pull the wool over the Most High Yah's eyes. Like he don't know you out there in your vomit, licking it right back up. That same vomit that you spilled out, you licking it back up, knowing that that vomit is what caused you to be away from Yah. Knowing that that vomit is not the vomit that loves your Most High Yah. Knowing that that vomit is the same evil and wicked you've been dealing with all these years, and you willing to go right back to the vomit. And not only that, lick it back up. When you lick it back up, you're taking it back in. Easy the last few times. No, it was real easy to think that you can throw it up. Well, let me tell you, in this day, you're not going to be able to throw it up. If you went back to lick that stuff up, you're not going to be able to throw it up again. Why? Because people play on Yah, and they think that they can use words to try to make it legit in what they do. Y'all don't care about your man-made words that tells you that he's in oneness with that. No, he don't care about that. He don't care about how you probably try to make it, oh, and this person is this and this person is this. So, in the eyes of Yah, a serpent seed is a serpent seed, and a spiritual seed is a spiritual seed. He is not sitting in this day and time, his spiritual seed, to go lick up the serpent seeds in which it's spilled out. Vomit up. You tell me. You see? So it's a situation that people have drawn into and have made right, wrong, right, and thinking that the Most High is pleased with that, or he's going to have to settle for it. He's just going to have to take it because I'm going to be out here doing this. No. That's your vomit. That's not Yah's vomit you licked up. That ain't the Most High Yah vomit. And because you lick up vomit don't mean he going to lick it up with you. I don't know where people's mindset thinking that when they do stuff that it is pleasing to Yah because they make that choice to go back to lick up the vomit, and they figure, well, now the Most High just got to deal with it. This is the vomit I want in my life. This is the vomit I wanted to lick up, so he just gonna have to deal with it. Oh no, he don't. Because anytime in this midnight hour you go back to lick up vomit, guess what? You're out there. You ain't gonna be able to throw it up again. You are out there. You're not gonna be able to throw it up again. Because people, I'm telling you, in this day, it is no play. It is not a time to think, because you on this devil platform, you can pull the wool over the people's eyes. And most of all, you think you're pulling it over God's eyes. You pulled it over your own. Because your eyes and who you are went back to lick up something you threw up several times. And every time you throw it up, you run right back and lick it up. Because you think that Yah find pleasure in you fulfilling your flesh desires and your fleshly needs and your fleshly wants. You messed up from the floor up and don't know it. That's why you can't keep still. That's why you're constantly moving to and fro, here and there, up and down, all around. You don't know if you're going in or you're coming out. Everywhere you go, you got a pile of throw up here. You got a pile of throw up here. You got a pile of throw up here. And you constantly keep going back to the most waste that you've thrown up. You keep going back to that because you really believe in the eyes of a creator. He's going to accept every time you lick up every throw up that you spill out. So I'm speaking not to the individual that's constantly throwing up and then licking it up. I'm speaking to those who know their way is in them. They know that the Most High is in them, working out of them. But they can't understand the fullness. You need to know the fullness this day, y'all. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, but this day. And when I speak of this day, I'm speaking of a time period that falls under my Father's will. One like no other, as it was said. And I say unto you, things are looking very strange. And it has been for the last couple of months with Sister Deborah. And things are happening. And so what, Deborah? So what if nobody has my power? I didn't say they're going to see it. I said my gospel shall be preached. Deborah, that's something said. It ain't something said. It's something said. Why? Because they going to overlook the scene. Because it's going to be tearing up the place as it's doing today. And no one sees it. So they ain't going to even pay attention to that power. But I want it preached. I want people to know that my right hand and stretched out arm is going to be cutting up like it was and like it will. No, is in this day. And that's the main thing. I sit back and I said, Father, here it is. You done said it. You done had your servants to say it. And the people ain't even looking at it. They can't see it. They can't behold it. But it's okay, Deborah. I'm not allowing this will to take place for somebody to see it, to know it, to feel it. I'm fulfilling my own will. And everybody thinking they running it. See, that's another problem. Everybody think they run the Father's will. Or if I don't pray, or if I don't have no relationship with him, if I don't glorify him, if I don't edify him, if I don't, magnify him, so what? I'm still in there. No, baby. You don't have to do none of those. You know what? You're a serpent seed anyway. You don't know how to do it even if you try. You seen how Cain, did not he give an offering? Even when he tried, it wasn't worth a dime because he still was the serpent's seed. So you go on out here, keep playing, thinking that the way you doing things is upright, just, and righteous. As a prophetess in the wilderness is here to tell you, you thinking my purpose out here is to play with you? No. My purpose is to let you know that monkey is on your back and he ain't gonna let up. And if you don't have Yah in you to get that monkey off your back, that monkey gonna take you straight where you need to be going. I was at the hospital just looking at my cell phone, just watching all the events taking place in this world today. And the people cannot even see how set up from the floor they are being done. And they need to. I'm with the Most High. I'm with him all the way. Anything he take out need to be taken out. I think that him destroying this world as we know it, oh, I know it. They told you he'll never destroy it again like he did with the flood. No, that ain't, they got it bent. Or he gonna destroy everything. See, what they didn't understand, he's gonna destroy a lot of things. Pretty much everything. Ain't nothing gonna be on this earth that's gonna be on this earth in this world as we know it. That's destroyed. That's why he bringing the New Jerusalem down on it. Because ain't nothing else going to be here. See, y'all so ignorant. Y'all thinking that he's going to bring the New Jerusalem, or you thinking you going to the kingdom. No. He bringing the New Jerusalem down. Because everything else is going to be wiped out. And not wiped out like you know wiped out, but wiped out for real. You see? Not like the flood and turn around all of a sudden 7 still left and all this other stuff start happening and things start taking place and going on, repeating the whole cycle over again. Not this time. So something is going to be destroyed. The people just being taught that don't worry about it. He ain't going to destroy this world. You're going to be able to live as long as you want to live. You call the shots. You can do whatever you want. You got one life to live. He gave you a free will choice. It made a fool out of y'all since your father, your father, father, your father, 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 your father, 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 your father, 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 fire, your father, father. It's don't end. And they have loved it even to this very day. None of them seen or see that if our father was this stupid and ignorant, why is we even worse? They don't see that. They think they're more smarter and more wiser, but yet dying by great numbers. All kind of ways. No one sees anything that's taking place in this world today. And do you know what? The Father said he only give the spiritual eyes to see. That's why 99.9 of you all can't see. You couldn't see even if you tried to see. You in darkness. So you only see the darkness of this world, which you call the light, because you think you in light while you walking in darkness. You call it light. You can call it light, call it whatever you want. But there's an end to that. And which side are you going to end up on? The field of that darkness or the field of that light? You see? Oh, I ain't worried about it. I cross that bridge when I get to it. Sad thing about it, that bridge you think in your flesh that's going to be there, guess what? In the spirit realm, it won't be no bridge for you to cross. You're either going up or you're going down. You see? Oh, nobody never tell y'all that, do they? Because they got y'all thinking that everything you doing on this earth is good and dandy. Everybody seeing, everybody doing iniquity, everybody good and dandy. But that's why he checked your tail before he sent your tail down here. You either the dark or the light. See, which one are you? He tried to explain to you all that I come to bring the sword in the family. You think family is all that in? I tell you what, you better check your family. Because there's dark seeds and there is a light seed. I come to bring the division, to separate the light from the dark and the dark from the light. So what's in between that separation? Hate. You can be in the family and they're going to hate you to the utmost. They're going to live and die hating you. And you're going to hate that they hate you. And you're going to be the light, hating that they hate you. See, what they didn't know, the hate that you're going to hate that on their behalf toward them is not a hate of heart. It's a hate of evil. You hate evil. You hate iniquity. You hate the sin and the wickedness. See there? But they hating you to the point of death. And this is what's taking people in this step of destroying and killing and all this stuff that they're doing. It's because their hate is at that level where it should be. And you running around here with the spiritual hate that hate evil and wicked. And there ain't nothing wrong with that one. Everybody should hate that. Even when they even do wicked and evil themselves, they should hate it. That's why repent and feel remorse for the things that you do that's wrong. You even tend to hate yourself because that repent, when you have repentance, that's what it make you feel bad about what you did to the point where you turn from those ways. But like I started off saying, y'all, if you ain't never, and I won't say if you ain't never, because if you ain't never seek the face of Yah, I ain't talking to you. I'm speaking to those who are lost out there, going to and fro, thinking they the bad one, and they the worst one, and they the wrong one when they the right one. You're feeling you the wrong one because the ones that's dark is out here getting victory and getting away with everything and carrying all this hate. And here you over here trying to figure out how is it so many like that in this day and time. They supposed to be like that. This is the will of the Father. This too shall pass. You see? And I think about how people are conducting themselves and how people are acting today in families, in workplaces, even places that I go. When I was at the hospital watching this one nurse be just as lively and joyful and happy. She came in that room like the 5th time, her whole demeanor was the opposite. And I had respect for it because I didn't know what hard time they was giving her on the outside that make her have such that happy, joyful spirit. Then all of a sudden she have a different spirit after coming in the room like the 5th time. Her whole demeanor. You accept it because you know that, wait a minute, somebody is messing with her day. For her to drop from 10 to 1. Come on now. You see? That's how the world would do us. They will put us in a situation where we was 10 and we drop all the way down to 1. Family would do that. Friends would do that. Co-workers, neighbors. You got the right spirit. But about that day, that week, that month, that year, they didn't got you all the way down to 1. It don't take away who you are in your spirit. It just take your feelings to 1. But you still at 10 when they finish. Because once you are of Yah, let me tell you, not now one of these dark seeds out here is going to be able to take you out of the hand of the Most High Yah, where He sent you down here from His right hand. And those are the one I'm speaking to. Seek the face of the Most High Yah. 99.20 million would know how to seek His face. His face is His power. You want to see His power at work in this day. You want to see it at work. So you seek His face. When you seek the Father's face is when His power show up and show out in front of your face. That's seeking the face of Yah. 99.9 don't know nothing about that. Anybody that's seen His power have seen Him face to face. That's all Yeshua was saying. These things that thou see me do is not of mine. They are of my Father. And just because you all ain't never been taught his face is when you see him do something in his power realm that you know that ain't nothing could have done that. The power of he that created all things. That's his face. He gave you an opportunity to see his face to face. Not this here luck. A lot of people use luck, and all this here witchcraft to say these things happen because of this, and they miss out on seeing his face. Miss out on an opportunity of seeing how he worked and how he moved, how he rumbled. Because they so busy seeing all the things of the world, they think the world is allowing them to get to where they at, to go to where they going, and to be to who they call themselves to be. They think this world offered them all of that, and have no idea, none whatsoever, that to see the Father's face is to see his power. And if he showed you his power in the midst of your wicked and your evil, that means he coming for you. But he ain't gonna keep showing it to you. He's showing it to you to show you ain't getting away with nothing. 99.9 out here doing all kind of things. I know you think you're holier than thou, but he's seen you. He knows what you're doing. That's why I was talking about throwing up every place. Then going back around, licking up every throw up you threw up. Why? Because you thinking ain't nobody see you licking your throw up. Yeah, I do. Those are habits, addictions that you threw up and left alone. Going around certain people, being around certain people, then you run your tail right back to them. And then try to justify it in the eyes of y'all. Sit your tail down somewhere. Your throw up ain't his throw up. Your throw up is your crap. Go lick it up and leave him out of it because he ain't got no part in it. So stop telling your little weak mind that that's something important in the eyes of y'all because you made it important to your flesh. It ain't got nothing to do with y'all at all. He ain't down there helping you lick up your throw up. Go lick that mess up. Your addiction, your habits, your bad, ugly, nasty mouth, your witchcraft, your sorcery, your narcissist mindset. Go on that route. Stop that old bull crap. The stuff never left. You still had a lot to throw up. It was always in you. That's why you go back to lick up what you threw up already. Because you think y'all gonna reason with you. No, he ain't. It's over. So lick up all the throw up you got that you throwing up all over the place. Because those are your bad habits you going back to pick up. That's all. Wicked and evil. That's all it is. And to those who are in the light, who's walking in spirit and truth, your best bet is to seek his face. Because round about now, you need to see his power. What I'm learning is every word come out of my mouth that I say to somebody, that this is showing up and showing out. Right? What that very thing I say. The very thing I say. That is that scary for me? Yes. Because it was a time where y'all will put some time in between everything. Now, hey, it's like you said it, and guess what? Here it is. That's that quick. That's just scary. Because he's allowing me to see these things, and I'm like saying, wow, oh man, it's over. Oh man, ain't nobody can get it. They ain't getting it. They ain't seeing it. They don't understand it. It ain't meant for them to understand it. It ain't meant for them to see it. And it ain't meant for them to get it. Because it's all spiritual. When he does things, he wants you to see it in the spiritual realm. And after the spiritual realm, you see it in the natural for what it is. But you first have to see it in the realm of the spirit. And after the realm of the spirit, he allowed the spirit to tame your flesh, to see it and be able to embrace it in the flesh realm in a way that you can tell somebody something. Not play in it in the flesh realm or think you got away with something in the flesh realm. This is when y'all opening your eyes in the spirit realm is for you to see it in the spirit realm and understand it in the flesh realm, but not to wobble in it in the flesh realm, or to play in it, or to boast it, or think you doing something, or you so special. It's a lesson in it, especially for this dark time that we are in. Now, Sister Deborah is going to try to come back, and I will, this evening with another message. Most likely it'll be at the hospital. I just come back home just so I can take care of some things in the house, and then I come back out to go back to the hospital. But I say unto you all, seek the face of Yah, knock on the door. If you are of the seed of the Spirit, just don't knock, bam, on that door. Just don't seek him, search for him. Just don't ask him, beg him, because that's where we at. Don't think he can't hear you. You seeking him, you knocking, and you asking. But in this day and time, you got so many that thinking that they doing something. I'm saying it to those who are the spiritual seed. That's going to give you your strength to know that, hey, Father, I know you said ask, but can I beg you, Father, y'all? Father, I know you said knock. Can I bam on your door? I know, Father, you say seek. But Father, I'm going to search you, seek you, search you, seek you, search you, seek you till there's no end. And leave these clowns alone. Especially these on this devil platform, who think this platform is a platform for them to get their glory and their honor and their praise. Don't, because they're not giving you no spiritual food, no light. They're only giving you dark food for your flesh, and you eating it up like you eat all that dark food that the elites had fed us throughout time, even to this very day. I went into this hospital, you guys, went down to their cafeteria, and I'm telling you, to me, I'm having a hard time. Y'all just don't know how this sister having a hard time. These things then switch to the point where they feeding you trash. Stuff that's not even food. And the people are eating it up. I didn't never think we would get to this day, where they're actually everywhere you go eating powdered eggs. And a lot of y'all don't know what powdered eggs is. You don't know, you don't need to know. Heck, that's how I feel about it today. Everything they giving you, none of it is food. You can get a biscuit, it ain't biscuit. It ain't real flour and dough. It's real flour and eggs and dough that you use. Even the butter they put on it ain't real. Turkey bacon ain't real. Turkey sausage ain't real. Let me just get on in here. I'm gonna just drink water and sugar. No, I can't even have sugar either, because it ain't real. The water ain't even what it should be. And we running around here thinking we high on the hog. All this mess is just right before us, and we ain't seeking the face. We ain't searching for the face. We ain't looking for that power of Yah. We just searching everything the world has to offer us and give us. All this stuff that they got in this food is just off the chain. And the thing about it, they already let you know it ain't real. Do you think the people care? No. They don't care about what you saying. They don't care about what they feeding them. They don't care about what they giving them to drink. They don't care about what they putting in their air. They don't care about nothing in this day. But I guess you don't need to care about nothing, because you ain't nothing. That's why he's going to destroy something, because nothing is in it. So I, Sister Deborah, say, how you like me now? I'll be back probably 7, maybe 8 p.m. Central Time. And I say unto you, shalom and shalom. Let me take the phone down. Get the phone down.